As a result of limited public resources, the private sector is now stepping up to help deliver the much-needed financial support that will certainly help encourage strong infrastructure growth in Africa. That, of course, was high on the agenda at the 3rd Africa 50 conference here in Nairobi. Now, Africa 50 is an infrastructure investment platform that contributes to Africa's growth by developing and investing in bankable projects. Vik Chege with more.
In 2012, African heads of state called for innovative solutions to accelerate infrastructure delivery. The African Development Bank established Africa 50 as a new investment vehicle designed as an independent infrastructure fund that focuses on high-impact national and regional projects. The fund aims to remedy the fact that while the continent is recording growth, this growth is not as efficient or as quick as it could be.
I believe that a game changer to speed up project implementation in Africa will occur when enough public and private sector stakeholders realize that the opportunity cost of delaying project implementation is way too high.
The traditional model for financing, especially large projects, is by way of loans mostly from China. This has been criticized by many who fear that the continent may eventually struggle to settle its debt. And that's where the Africa 50 plan comes in.
Because we believe that new institutional models are needed to close Africa's huge infrastructure financing gap.
Developing infrastructure will also help along other continental plans for development.
The success of the African Continental Free Trade Area, which is expected to raise intra-regional trade from 15 to 52%, and also make intra-regional trade value to be about $35 billion a year, depends critically on accelerated investments in infrastructure.
Governments on the continent are also trying to do their part.
The political will to take us to the next level certainly exists. This is true not only here in Kenya, but in many African nations.
There is, however, only so much they can do due to the scope and resources it takes to carry out infrastructure development.
But the challenge remains. Public funding is limited and there are competing priorities. And one answer to that challenge ought to be perfectly clear to all of us. The private sector must step up and help us close the infrastructure gap on the African continent.
Numerous inefficiencies do exist within public funding, such as the fact that not all money allocated to the project is spent towards the project. Africa 50 is looking to seal such gaps not only by mobilizing private sector investors, but also by promoting public-private partnerships. Vik Chege, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.